I am thrilled to be with you today as we embark on a journey towards breaking free from our comfort zones. Are you a person that struggles with fear, self-doubt, or feeling stuck in your current circumstances? Well, let me tell you, you are not alone. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get comfortable and settle for mediocrity. But let me ask you this. Is that truly how you want to live your life? I don't think so. That's why in today's message, I want to share with you 5 powerful ways to escape your comfort zone and reach your full potential. Because let's face it, growth and success lie outside of our comfort zones. And by listening to this message, you are taking the first step towards turning things around and creating a life of abundance and fulfillment. So get ready to take notes, my friends, because these 5 tips are going to challenge you, push you, and ultimately help you break free from the chains of comfort. Let's get started. Starting with number 5, which is escape your comfort zone by saying yes to new opportunities. You see, our comfort zone is like a warm and cozy blanket. It feels safe and familiar, but it also limits us from reaching our true potential. We become complacent, settling for mediocrity instead of striving for excellence. But life is meant to be lived outside of our comfort zones. It is in those moments of discomfort and uncertainty that we grow and learn the most. And the best way to push ourselves out of our comfort zone is by saying yes to new opportunities. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Saying yes to new opportunities can be scary. It means stepping into the unknown and facing our fears. But let me ask you this. What is scarier? Taking a chance on something new or living a life filled with regret and what-ifs? I can tell you from personal experience that the greatest opportunities and successes in my life came from saying yes to something new. Whether it was starting my own business, speaking in front of large crowds, or traveling to new places, each opportunity pushed me out of my comfort zone and helped me grow as a person. And the same can happen for you. When you say yes to new opportunities, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. You never know what doors may open or what connections you may make. But one thing is for sure, by saying yes, you are taking a step towards a more fulfilling and successful life. Now, I understand that it can be difficult to say yes to every opportunity that comes your way. We all have responsibilities and commitments that we must prioritize. But what I am asking you to do is to be open to new opportunities. Don't automatically shut them down because they may seem scary or unfamiliar. Instead, take a moment to evaluate the opportunity. Ask yourself, will this help me grow as a person? Will it bring me closer to my goals? Will I regret not taking this chance? If the answer is yes, then don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and say yes. And remember, saying yes to new opportunities doesn't just mean taking on new projects or tasks. It can also mean saying yes to new experiences, new hobbies, or new relationships. It's about being open to trying new things and expanding your horizons. I also want to address the fear of failure. Many of us are afraid to say yes to new opportunities because we fear that we may fail. But let me tell you, failure is not something to be feared. It is a necessary part of growth and success. Every successful person has faced failures and setbacks along the way. But the difference between them and those who never reach their full potential is that they didn't let failure stop them. They said yes to new opportunities and used their failures as stepping stones to success. Don't let your comfort zone hold you back from living your best life. Embrace the unknown and trust in your abilities to overcome any challenges that may come your way. Which leads us to number 4, which is escape your comfort zone by surrounding yourself with different people. Now, you may be wondering, why is this so important? Why should we surround ourselves with different people? Well, let me tell you, we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. Think about that for a moment. The people we surround ourselves with have a significant impact on our thoughts, actions, and ultimately, our success in life. If we surround ourselves with people who are negative, pessimistic, and have a limited mindset, we will start to adopt those same traits. On the other hand, if we surround ourselves with people who are positive, ambitious, and have a growth mindset, we will start to develop those same characteristics. This is why it is crucial to surround ourselves with different people who will challenge us, inspire us, and push us out of our comfort zone. Now, I understand that stepping out of our comfort zone can be scary. It means facing our fears, taking risks, and embracing change. But let me tell you, the rewards that come from stepping out of our comfort zone are far greater than the temporary discomfort we may feel. And one of the best ways to do this is by surrounding ourselves with different people. So who are these different people? They can be anyone: friends, family, mentors, colleagues, or even strangers. The key is to surround ourselves with individuals who have different perspectives, experiences, and beliefs than us. By doing so, we open ourselves up to new ideas, opportunities, and ways of thinking. One of the benefits of surrounding ourselves with different people is that it helps us break out of our bubble. We all have our own set of beliefs and biases, which can limit our growth and potential. By interacting with people from different backgrounds, cultures, and walks of life, we gain a broader understanding of the world and ourselves. We start to see things from different angles, and this broadens our perspective and allows us to think outside the box. Moreover, surrounding ourselves with different people can also help us build our network. We've all heard the saying, "Your network is your net worth." And it couldn't be more accurate. The people we surround ourselves with can open doors for us, introduce us to new opportunities, and help us grow both personally and professionally. So, it is essential to build a diverse network of individuals who can support and challenge us. Another benefit of surrounding ourselves with different people is that it helps us learn and grow. We are all unique individuals with our own strengths and weaknesses. By surrounding ourselves with people who have different skills and talents, we can learn from them and improve ourselves. We can also share our knowledge and experiences with others, which is not only fulfilling, but also helps us solidify our own understanding. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, "But Jim, what about my current friends and family? I don't want to abandon them." And I'm not saying you should. Your current relationships are valuable, and they have played a significant role in shaping who you are today. But that doesn't mean you can't expand your circle and surround yourself with different people. You can still maintain your current relationships while also building new ones. So how can we surround ourselves with different people? The first step is to be open-minded and willing to step out of our comfort zone. We need to be open to meeting new people, listening to their perspectives, and learning from them. We also need to be willing to put ourselves out there and initiate conversations and connections. Another way to surround ourselves with different people is to join groups and communities that align with our interests. This can be anything from a book club to a professional organization. These groups allow us to meet people who share our passions and can expose us to new ideas and opportunities. Lastly, we can also surround ourselves with different people by traveling. When we travel, we are exposed to different cultures, languages, and ways of life. This can be a great way to expand our network and gain new perspectives. Which leads us to number 3, which is escape your comfort zone by traveling to new places. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking, but Jim, I don't have the time or the money to travel. And I understand that traveling can be expensive and time-consuming. But let me tell you, the benefits of traveling far outweigh any costs. When we travel to new places, we are exposed to new cultures, new ways of thinking, and new experiences. We are forced to adapt and to step out of our comfort zones. And in doing so, we learn and grow in ways that we never could have imagined. Traveling to new places also allows us to break out of our routine. We are creatures of habit, and we often get stuck in the same daily grind. But when we travel, we are forced to break out of our routine and try new things. We may discover a new passion or interest that we never knew we had. We may also gain a new perspective on life and our place in the world. But perhaps the most powerful aspect of traveling to new places is that it pushes us to face our fears. We all have fears: fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of rejection. And these fears often hold us back from taking risks and trying new things. But when we travel, we are faced with unfamiliar situations and challenges. and it is in these moments that we have the opportunity to overcome our fears and grow as individuals. Think about it. When you travel to a new country where you don't speak the language, you are forced to communicate in different ways. You may have to use hand gestures or rely on the kindness of strangers to help you navigate. This can be intimidating, but it also forces you to step out of your comfort zone and face your fear of not being able to communicate. Traveling also allows us to break free from societal norms and expectations. We are often influenced by the people around us and the expectations of society. But when we travel, we are able to break away from these influences and discover our true selves. We are able to let go of the need to conform and embrace our individuality. Now, I know that traveling may not be feasible for everyone, but let me tell you, it doesn't have to be a grand, expensive trip to a far-off destination. It can be as simple as taking a day trip to a nearby town or exploring a new neighborhood in your own city. The key is to step out of your familiar surroundings and expose yourself to new experiences. And for those of you who are able to travel to far-off destinations, I urge you to take advantage of this opportunity. Traveling to new places can be a life-changing experience. It allows us to learn about different cultures, meet new people, and expand our worldview. It also reminds us of the beauty and diversity of the world we live in. Make it a goal to visit at least one new place every year. And when you do, embrace the discomfort and the unknown. Embrace the opportunity to escape your comfort zone and discover the amazing things that await you. Which leads us to number 2, which is escape your comfort zone by taking on new challenges. This is the second way to truly break free from the chains of mediocrity and step into a life of abundance and fulfillment. But why is it so important to take on new challenges? Why should we leave the safety of our comfort zone? The answer is simple: growth. You see, growth happens outside of our comfort zone. It is when we are faced with new challenges that we are forced to stretch ourselves, to push our limits, and to tap into our full potential. It is only by taking on new challenges that we can discover what we are truly capable of. Think about it. Every great accomplishment in history was achieved because someone was willing to take on a new challenge. The Wright brothers took on the challenge of building the first successful airplane. Steve Jobs took on the challenge of revolutionizing the tech industry. And you, my friends, have the opportunity to take on your own challenges and make your mark on this world. But I understand that it is not always easy to step out of our comfort zone. It can be scary, uncomfortable, and even intimidating. We fear failure, rejection, and the unknown. But I am here to tell you that the rewards far outweigh the risks. And the best part is, you don't have to make a giant leap out of your comfort zone. You can start small with baby steps. For example, if public speaking is something that makes you uncomfortable, start by speaking in front of a small group of friends or colleagues. If you have always wanted to start your own business but fear the risks, start by doing some research and creating a business plan. The key is to take small steps that will gradually expand your comfort zone and open up new opportunities for growth. Another important aspect of taking on new challenges is to have a growth mindset. This means embracing challenges as opportunities for learning and growth, rather than seeing them as obstacles or threats. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because that is how we learn and improve. As the saying goes, a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. And remember, the only way to truly fail is to not even try. So don't let fear hold you back from taking on new challenges. Instead, use it as a driving force to propel you forward. As the great author J.K. Rowling once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default." Now, I want to address those of you who may be thinking, "But Jim, I am already successful. I have achieved all that I wanted, and I am comfortable where I am." To you, I say this: never stop growing. Success is not a destination, it is a journey. And to truly live a fulfilling life, we must constantly challenge ourselves and strive for continuous improvement. In fact, taking on new challenges can even lead to new passions and interests. It is never too late to learn something new or pursue a different path. As long as we are open to new challenges, we will continue to grow and evolve as individuals. Whether it is in your personal or professional life, embrace the unknown and trust in your abilities. Remember, growth happens outside of our comfort zone. And when you look back on your life, you will be grateful for the challenges you took on and the person you have become because of them. Which leads us to number one, which is escape your comfort zone by embracing discomfort. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would anyone want to embrace discomfort? It sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? But let me tell you, my friends, discomfort is the key to unlocking your true potential and living a fulfilling life. You see, our comfort zone is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it provides us with a sense of security and familiarity. Embrace discomfort. Let me share with you 3 powerful ways. Firstly, change your mindset. Our minds are powerful tools, and they have the ability to either hold us back or propel us forward. If you constantly tell yourself that you can't do something or that it's too difficult, then you will never be able to escape your comfort zone. You have to start believing in yourself and your abilities. You have to adopt a growth mindset and see discomfort as an opportunity for growth and learning. Remember, every successful person has faced discomfort and challenges, but they didn't let it stop them. They embraced it and used it as fuel to achieve their goals. Secondly, take small steps. Escaping your comfort zone doesn't mean you have to do something drastic or completely out of your comfort zone. It's about taking small, manageable steps towards your goal. For example, if public speaking makes you uncomfortable, start by speaking in front of a small group of friends or family. Then gradually increase the audience size. By taking small steps, you are building your confidence and expanding your comfort zone. And lastly, surround yourself with discomfort. This may sound strange, but it's true. If you want to escape your comfort zone, you have to surround yourself with discomfort. This could mean trying new things, taking on new challenges, or even putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. By doing this, you are constantly pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and expanding your limits. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Now, I understand that embracing discomfort is not easy. It can be scary and uncomfortable, but let me tell you, the rewards are worth it. When you step out of your comfort zone, you open yourself up to new opportunities and experiences. You discover strengths and abilities you never knew you had. And most importantly, you grow as a person. In fact, some of the most successful people in the world have attributed their success to embracing discomfort. Take Oprah Winfrey, for example. She was a news anchor who took a risk and started her own talk show. It was uncomfortable and scary for her, but she pushed through, and now she is one of the most influential and successful women in the world. So, my friends, I urge you to embrace discomfort and escape your comfort zone. Don't let fear hold you back from living the life you truly desire. Remember, the magic happens outside of your comfort zone, and as you continue to push yourself and embrace discomfort, you will see your life transform in ways you never thought possible. I want to leave you with a quote from John A. Shedd. "A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. You are meant for greatness, and you will never reach it if you stay in your comfort zone. So go out there and embrace discomfort, and I promise you, your life will never be the same." Thank you.